new bribery claims as the General Secretary of the Construction and Building Material Workers Union alleges official collected 20 to 35,000 cedis to repost students.
Auditor General tells TV3 the President will meet Attorney General and Chief Justice on October 20 to address repeated financial irregularities.
And later in business, Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy warns plunging oil production and revenue could derail Ghana's big push agenda.
And on the foreign front, South Sudanese President Salva Kiir dismisses country's military chief, reinstating his predecessor.
We are live around the world on 3news.com, and we're also streaming on Facebook. So do let your comments come in. We always love to hear from you.
Let's bring you the details now. And allegations of corruption have once again cast a shadow over Ghana's computerized school placement system. This time, the General Secretary of the Construction and Building Materials Workers Union, Richard Asamoah, is blowing the whistle on what he calls a bribery syndicate operating within the placement unit. Speaking with our Labour Affairs correspondent Daniel Opoku here in Accra, he explained that some of the officers are collecting between 20,000 to 35,000 cedis to repost students to their preferred schools. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education is set to invite the General Secretary to collaborate with investigations.
The Construction and Building Materials Workers Union, an affiliate of the Trades Union Congress, is accusing some officers at the computerized school placement unit of extorting money from parents to repost students to their preferred schools. According to the union's General Secretary, Richard Asamoah, officers are allegedly demanding between 20,000 and 35,000 cedis before making such changes.
Paying as huge as 20,000 to 35,000. The masters, they know. If we say we are worshiping God, we believe in God, and we do this to our fellow, it's not the best. The child has qualified all right. He has passed. You want to refuse of the right of the person. It is not good. So I would say that it is time we all sit up. The top hierarchies in the country, we know what is happening. We better come out because it will not help us. We are selling and degrading our own motherland. And it is going to be worse than even the Galamsey if we don't look at this.
Asamoah says the union is ready to cooperate fully with any investigation the Ministry of Education initiates and wants swift action taken against those found culpable.
I'm ready to appear before them. I must come out. I am ready to give them the evidence. I'm ready. Though the parents are saying that, but I'm ready to do that. And then what is happening? People are just suffering for nothing. So how? 25,000? Abba.
The press secretary to the Minister of Education, Hashimin Mohammed, has acknowledged the allegations and says the ministry will invite him to collaborate with investigations.
Be very glad to engage him so that he can furnish us with the evidence that he has. I think we have been looking for such an evidence so that we can get someone to use him as an example, so that if indeed such a thing really do exist, it will be, you can use it as an example to punish people to desist from doing that.
He said the ministry will not condone any act of bribery and corruption.
The many allegations that have come forward, and we have contacted the people raising those allegations, they have not been able to come forward with evidence to aid us investigate. And we ourselves, we have also put internal mechanisms to ensure that there is meritorious application of the placement system.
Ghana's computerized school placement system has faced numerous criticisms in recent years, ranging from technical hitches to allegations of favoritism and bribery. These fresh claims have once again raised concerns about transparency and fairness in the placement process. The ministry says a full investigation is underway and is urging parents and the general public to report any suspicious activity during the placement period. Stakeholders are calling for urgent reforms to restore public confidence in the placement system.
Let's go to the seat of government because President John Mahama is seeking the establishment of specialized fast-track courts to deal with cases of infractions recorded in the Auditor General's report. Ghana annually loses over 15 billion cedis due to financial irregularities recorded by the Auditor General in its yearly report on ministries, departments and agencies. The President has in the quest of this summons, the President has, on the quest of this, summoned the Auditor General and the Chief Justice to appear before him on the 20th of October to deliberate on this worrying trend. The Auditor General, Johnson Ekwamwa Asiedu, has been speaking to TV3 about this.
It's not even direct to the President. Our reports go to the PAC. And we also send copies to the entities that are concerned. It's been a challenge for a long time. It's been a challenge for a long time. And I think the President has stepped in, as the head of state, just to take action. Instead of just talking. Now, I believe that he wants action taken, not